Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of FTB NeoTech. This is episode 8, and we're just going to hop right into this. Alrighty, so we're actually in Young's Better Desert Temple here, or Better Desert Temples, I think is actually what it's considered. But we actually have mining fatigue, so it's really hard to actually do a whole lot in the way of breaking things. So I'm pretty sure that's the entire pyramid, so we shouldn't be able to break too much, but we'll see. See if we can get rid of this guy. Because there's a spawner back here, which I might just have to light this area up or something. Will lighting this area up even do anything? Okay, the fact that I can't hit them in the ground, but they can hit me makes no sense. Okay, I just went through and solved all 3 puzzles here. I'm not 100% sure what this one was. I just kept shooting the target block while standing there. This one was just when this comes down, shoot it, light up all the lights. Of course, we activated it. The campfires are what shows that you actually lit them. So that's pretty cool. This one was just get all the lights turned off, not on. And then we have access to down here. Looks like we got some suspicious sand or something here. I think that is suspicious sand. Not 100% sure what adds the borders around it, but we have some down here. So we'll have to get a brush sooner or later. But I want to take... I guess I can't take, right? Because I'm still slowed so much. Okay. So we're headed this way. So it looks like there may be a doorway there. Okay. Nothing really that interesting in there. I probably should be careful in case these are trapped chests, by the way. Also, real fast. I feel like I'm about to get hit by a husk baby zombie real fast, but okay. Because the husk are really annoying. Okay, so we've got like a parkour thing with like creepers spawn down there for some reason. Okay. Give this a go. What? I feel like I shouldn't have missed that. We'll try again. Not good at parkour, really, so we'll see. Send it. There we go. Oh, nothing too complicated there. Salmon tempura. Okay. I'll take some honey bottles, that is for sure. Is there anything else here that we really want to take? What's on the top shelf? Oh, rabbit's foot. We'll take that. Take the bread. Another parkour course where we're going to have to clear out these guys. Oh, this one's going to be just difficult because we have to... Oh, they don't have bows. I was thinking they had bows. So as long as I don't fall, should be fine. Got a hopper for some reason. Yeah, so I think definitely coming in here with an archaeology brush, the copper brush and all that, it's probably a fantastic idea. But we've got like a water maze. Okay, nothing that way. Found this. Yeah, look at all this gold ore that I can't mine. There's a lot of gold ore in here, though. Oh, Pharaoh guards. I'm only doing like 7 damage to these guys. They can't get out. That's pretty funny. You just basically bow them down. Oh, did I kill a pharaoh? Oh, so now I can mine. Okay. I didn't know there was a pharaoh's curse kind of thing. So it's like an elder guardian boss. That is actually really cool. From the last time I played this, I don't remember if I ever found the pharaoh. In all honesty. Okay, I'm gonna eat a golden apple. I'm gonna run in here. Yoink. Oh, this was a bad idea, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I can escape? I can escape. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out something here. Because I want in here. Come on. Take out the spawner. There's probably some good loot in here. And there's also gold. Which, you know, kind of need gold right now. Oh, and there's a chest behind the pharaoh's, like, chair, throne. Had to think of the word for a second there. Okay, and I think there's a couple of guys out here. Yeah, they are. There's one of them at least. Okay, I'm gonna kill these guys, finish up looting, and I'll be back. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you guys know. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just gonna clear out this temple a little bit, you know? We could really use these sticky pistons and stuff, so we're gonna just, you know, come over here and borrow this, because this temple's basically useless after looting the entire thing. So all of the redstone underneath that made the puzzles run, that's ours. All the blocks, building blocks, whatever we need, it's ours. So I'm just gonna go through, and I'm gonna clear this out, quite a lot of it. Get as many pistons and hoppers and yada yada as I can. There's a whole bunch of gold swords in these to keep them running as clocks. That's interesting. But yeah, I will be back in a little while once I get plenty of redstone, plenty of sticky pistons. I do really need sticky pistons, so I'm not really worried about any of that. And yeah, be back in a little while. Alrighty, so we're working on a couple things here all at once, but I want to get a sugarcane farm up and going, so I quickly went ahead and made an item collector from Just Dire Things. I don't know the radius of where this operates, so let's just take a peek at this, okay? So we can alter... So you can do like half blocks. Can you do... Okay, so I would think this is the offset. Okay, perfect. So if I were to say, hey, I want to pick up sugarcane here, like 2 blocks out, right? So we could have this behind a sugarcane farm and have it pick up a select amount of blocks. So how wide can this go? So 5 blocks wide. Okay, I think that'll work. So what I'm going to do is we're going to... completely ignore the fact that I've changed where my storage system is. I kind of do this every once in a while where I ran out of storage. Like that area was just too much. There was not enough space to expand it, so I just had to move it. Since we can't get diamond barrels, because I'm not wasting diamonds on that stuff right now. Maybe if I get enough like basic to diamond upgrades from dungeons and stuff, maybe. But right now we don't have the luxury of that. So we're just using good old-fashioned more barrels. Because I've got plenty of the diamond or the gold to basic or basic to gold stuff. So, all right, let's get this going. So, with that desert temple I took out, I got quite a bit of observers. So we're not wasting resources. This was all free resources, which is absolutely fantastic. And I think I need a building block real quick. All right, so I think we're just gonna put this right out here, right next to my base, because I think this area is chunk loaded, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Okay. So let's get going. We also have snad instead of sand. One quick test. Okay, so this is the snad that breaks and you can't pick it back up. That's what I want to test. I know there's two different versions of the snad mod originally. That one, if you break it, it will not, like, you basically lose it. And that's this version. Do I like that? No, I don't understand why that's a thing. Sand's cheap, I guess, but it's also just kind of annoying to have to go harvest up more. And I think I actually put all of this in the wrong spot. I think I want to shrink this down one, so I'm just going to waste a whole bunch of snad. Good thing I made a stack. And I want to push this down into the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8, 9, 10. I think that's how far that the item collector can go. So the sugarcane is going to be planted here. The water is going to be planted here. So let's grab buckets of water. Perfect. And then there's going to be a block placed on top. Just like so. And then, so this is your first line of sugarcane. Your second line of sugarcane is here. Your observer is here. Which I actually have to probably place this correctly. So, observer. Okay. Place it this direction then. There we go. And so, that's the way your observer is going to face. Because what's going to happen is basically, you're going to have your third piece of sugarcane. So 1, 2, 3. So once that's detected, this will push out a redstone signal that will then power the piston. Okay? So the way we're going to power a piston, and we'll just do one for example here, is we're going to put a piece of redstone. So redstone, piston, and then... Actually, yeah, that's... Oh, hold on. This is the wrong direction. Wrong direction. I need to go back down one. So here. So your piston now should function. So it's growing, 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 and then it's going to push the second one, which is going to break. Okay. Had to remember how this was working, too. Don't worry, that was a tutorial for both of us. I just kind of forgot how that worked for a second. I really did. Okay, so we can just line this with redstone. Line this with our observers. And I don't think the recipes changed for these. No, so really, they aren't expensive. We would have the stuff for them, especially with all the dungeoning stuff we've done for redstone and all that fancy jazz, so we're good. Okay, so now we're just going to take out this layer they're sitting on. And we are going to then just put pistons all the way across. And then we're going to put sugarcane here, which I actually need to go grab more sugarcane, so let me be right back. Alrighty, so we should have enough sugarcane. By the way, snad, if you do not know, and I should have mentioned this earlier, basically allows for anything that's on top of it. Sugarcane, I believe cactus as well. I honestly don't remember if it works on cactus, because if I've ever used it on cactus, it's been a hot minute. So it should work on cactus. Basically anything you plant on it, it has an increased growth rate. So we should see exponential growth on this. I mean, you could already see that we just placed those a few seconds ago, and they're basically fully grown. So we're kind of just waiting for this to harvest, which then will get the item collector and stuff hopefully going here. Okay, so let's see. So the item collector, and I didn't know if I needed one of these or just two of these. So I'm going to be actually trying to place that. Let's place it here. So barrel, item collector, and then how do we rotate this? Is there a way to rotate this? Turn all of the things down, and we're going to offset it on the z-axis. Okay, so there's the bottom of that sugarcane, and then the x-axis. So just like that. And then I guess the y-axis we could really increase by 3. And that should cover the entirety of this thing. So we're going to allow sugarcane to be picked up, and that's it. Okay? So what should happen is if we hop up here, we do this, it triggers, it breaks, and then this picks it all up. And we may just want to increase this by, so we right click to decrease the ticks that it picks things up. So that way now we should be golden. That's a very simple sugarcane farm. And I think, is this thing off center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it is off center. So if I do 4, that left... Okay, so I can add one more to this real quick to just even it out. I'll do that real fast. Alrighty, so that is fixed. Now we're just going to increase this back to 5. And then we'll do that as well. Okay. So we should be golden. This is now our sugarcane farm, automated, ready to go. Over time, we'll get it. And of course, we could do the exact same thing with bamboo, by the way. Can bamboo be placed on sand? I don't even know that question. I don't know the answer to that question. Do I even have bamboo? That's another question. Because bamboo's not a bad thing. I do have bamboo. Can I do this? Does this actually increase growth ticks? I wonder. I really don't know. Let me see if I can find the SNAD mod. See if there's any documentation for it anymore. Okay, so the SNAD mod page does say that any plantable crop can actually be increased by increased growth rate. So, I mean, we really could go build a bamboo farm, and we could use this as like a source of wood. Right, because we can then make blocks of bamboo that can be then converted down into this. Or we could do blocks of bamboo and... I think actually all we can do, right? We can't smelt this down. I thought we could. It smelts 1.5 items. You can make charcoal dust with 20 of these in a pressurized reaction chamber. That's interesting. But it would give us a wood type, basically, that we could use for basically everything, if we wanted to. I mean, that might not be a bad option. Just like a simple wood type. I know it's not as useful as it could be, but it would be a cheaper and more effective way of getting stuff, right? Because really, our tree farm's not going to net us anything for quite a while. So I might look at that, but that'll be off camera. Alright, bamboo farm is complete. I actually was able to use this item collector to piggyback kind of off of that collection system. So this is actually being collected by one item collector, which is honestly pretty nifty. And I could have put it closer to actually probably maybe get another farm in here. But yeah, look at that. Did you just see how fast that grew? Alrighty, so for saplings, because we're actually getting overflow amounts of saplings, we're actually going to take these saplings. Let's grab an item pipe real quick. We have these in our backpack. And we're going to put a limited oak barrel here. This is a normal barrel, I think. I don't even know how much these actually store. So 4,000. So by default, this stores 4,000. Okay. But we're going to put saplings in here. And mostly because we're actually getting full on this barrel because of saplings. So we'll toss these in here. And with these, we're actually going to use pretty pipes to get bone meal. I think, so what I want to do is probably just set down 4 composters. So here, 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 and here. And we're just going to extract. Oh, well, that might be a problem. Because if I empty this barrel, I need to get the lock. Is there like a locking tool? We do have storage, links, locks, hides, counts. Okay, I need to get one of these. We'll do that later. Right now, it's got items in it, so we should be golden. So what we're going to do is not hold a pipe when we're using this. Low speed, low extraction, round robin, and we're going to do limited barrel, which is this one. And we're going to do saplings are allowed, and that should start sending it. Maybe? Or is it not going to allow me to do them this way? Maybe I need to do... Hold on. So let's try... Where's my shovel at here? Maybe it's because this block doesn't allow for insertion on the sides, so I need to do that. And then we just get our modules back in place. Maybe? Okay, let me set the allow thing again. Hold on. Before it starts going. I forgot to change it back. And then what we'll do is we've got a whole bunch of hoppers. So we can actually do this. Right? Just have it pipe down into one area. And I think since we actually have space above us on one side and not the other, probably be smarter to do it on this block rather than the one that has the pretty pipe above it. Because I'm basically going to just barrel this, right? That's going to be the goal here. So I should be able to do this, connect, connect, out, out, and we'll just blacklist, and then should just be able to grab a piece of bone meal, take this out for a second, this piece there, and then do limited oak barrel, oaks, or not oak saplings, bone meal, and then set that back. And now we should have a bone meal farm, right? This should work. Oh, I've got to set the pipe to insertion. Hold on. Just like that. And then blacklist. So it has no restrictions. Okay. Now that should give us bone meal. So that's just a simple way we're going to get some bone meal. Might as well. No harm, no foul. And that'll put everything to good use. So I guess putting this at negative was not a good idea. Let's just set it to 0. Maybe? Okay, there it goes. I put this on a high insertion, so 64 insert priority. This is 0. So if this has got 64 in it, it's just going to keep tossing it down the line, which is exactly what I want at this point. Okay, so this tree farm has been working pretty decently. I've been taking logs out, by the way. That's why there's not a whole lot. I've been converting them into sticks because emeralds and XP. I really need to get an XP farm of some sort going soon, hopefully. But yeah, be right back once I get the... I guess the next thing we're going to work on, right? Which I believe is synthetic oil. There's a couple of things that I need to get, which is a coke oven, which we've had previously. I will set the multi-block up and all of the positioning up, and then talk about it. And then we also need a steam blast furnace. So I'll have to get all the blocks for this. get all the ports and everything, and then we'll set the ports up on camera. I think we'll set the ports up on camera for both. Might as well. And then get the machines that are involved in it. I think it's a mixer, macerator, and then we should be good. And then we'll go over the process and talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, so it's awesome. I also wanted to mention I did set up a little bit of separation between these two farms. So we've got bamboo and we've got a sugarcane farm. These both have stack upgrades in them, by the way, because they are supported, which is fantastic. So these both hold 16,000. I also may have limited bamboo just a little bit because I put a roof on it because we were just losing way too much over the span of like 5-10 minutes. So I was just like, might as well throw a roof on it. It's been working pretty well since then. But yeah, let me get the stuff and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so I think we've got everything to kind of get started here. First things first, we're going to get a coke oven. So one thing I will mention, you could do this either two ways. You could do it normally how we have it here, which is just producing coke and then macerating it down into the coke dust. Or you could actually put the macerator on the other side, make coke dust, and then, or coal dust, and then push that in here, and that would make coke dust, and then that would immediately go in here. It really does not matter. Both will be the same time sink. Both are going to give you the same end result, basically. So, let's go. We've got pipes here, by the way. So, we've got fluid pipes for our mixer already, which, if you remember, we're looking at raw synthetic oil, which is the first product that we need to make. And then, of course, we're going to push that raw synthetic oil into a steam blast furnace to make synthetic oil. Okay? So nothing too complicated here. Alright, so we're going to put down the fluid input hatch there. We're then going to put down the fluid output hatch here, item output hatch, and then item input hatch, and then fill this in with bricks. That was the wrong thing. Brick. And then bricks all the way around. With this here, and then one more layer of bricks on top. And that will form our machine. The next thing that we need to do is come downstairs, and let me actually grab a fluid pipe here. So I need to click on that block to make sure we're inserting steam. Okay. And then our next portion is to get the mixer here and the steel macerator. Okay? So the steel macerator is going to be where we grab our coke dust in this case, not coal dust, coke dust. Okay? So we can actually run the fluid pipes over here as well. And we're going to need the green one. I should have the green one still on me. Okay. And that's going to go into the bottom of this mixer as well. Okay, let's go quickly get those set. So here, green and normal, all inserting. Okay, so we've got water, we've got steam. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to grab... So I should have red item pipes and normal item pipes. There we go. So normal, we'll just go here and here. We'll go out, enabled, blacklist, and then enabled blacklist on insert. And then here, we're going to do there. And we're going to say output, blacklist, input, blacklist, and that should work. Okay. Item auto-eject, fluid auto-eject. So this is going to be fluid, but I don't know if we're really even going to be able to auto-eject it. We're probably just going to grab normal fluid pipes. And that's going to push from here to this block here, which is going to be our next multi-block, which is the steam blast furnace. Okay, we're just kind of really similarly building that as what we're doing. So we're going to want fluid input and fluid output. So input, output. Yeah, output should be fine there, right? Just put a tank right there. Okay. And then I don't think we actually need... I forgot. I need one more fluid input. Hold on. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to then place the steam pipes going into this fluid bronze fluid item input hatch. So we've got input, input, output. Okay? That's all we've got. We don't have any item input as of current. So this actually needs to be replaced with this piece. And then this is, of course, one block taller than the coke oven. Okay? So now we can actually come back over here and do output, input. And we should basically be able to send this off to the races. Do I have any coal over here? I do not. Okay. Just grab a couple pieces from here. I think this thing should be processing the steel that I've been working on. I do want to get towards a steel quarry sooner or later, so I'm cooking up steel every once in a while. Okay, so this is the item input hatch. We're going to put auto pull enabled, and then put that there. And then this is actually going to be a trash can, because we're just going to avoid the creosote for right now. If I need it in the future, I'll get it, but as of now, I don't need it. And that should kick everything off. This may take a minute for it to process, so we'll see. So we're almost there. Okay. One piece just got done. So now that's getting macerated. And then it should be sent over here. Any day now. Okay. And it should have been pulled into here. So this needs to be 100 millibuckets. "10 seconds, 100 millibuckets." But it doesn't even look like it's spinning up. Did I do something wrong? Output, input. It's got raw synthetic oil. Raw synthetic oil. A steam blast furnace. "100 millibuckets to 100 millibuckets." And that is raw synthetic oil. Oh, you know what? Hold on. That is my bad. We need to go downstairs. This is the one thing I don't like about modern industrialization so far. Is I need to make sure that I actually push steam into every single one of these. I should know better by now, but I kind of do forget. So we should be producing raw synthetic oil into synthetic oil. We just need to get a tank now. So what kind of tank can we afford? Do we have any better tanks? We do have singularity tanks. And jumbo tanks are not an option. Okay. Yeah, because this is titanium stuff. Yeah. We got two different options. Steel plates or iron ingots. Okay, let me go get... I might actually have enough of this stuff, right? I do actually have steel plates on me. We might as well just use these real quick. Make things a little bit quicker. And then we should just be able to set this down here. And that should be auto-ejecting. There we go. Just set it. Shift right click on it. And that is getting us synthetic oil. Okay. Fantastic. Alrighty. So, with synthetic oil, after we've got synthetic oil, so this can actually be used as fuel in several different machines, but I'm actually going to be using this to get, I believe, rubber sheets, right? Yes. So we need paper and a mixer to actually be able to obtain rubber sheets, and then rubber sheets are just going to be used quite a lot. For actually, yeah, there's a lot of things it's going to be used for. Okay. Parts for the assembler, electric packer, normal packer. Okay, so let me go get a mixer. We'll just throw it on the back here, I think. Probably just throw it like up here, whatever. So we'll have the steam pipe rush down towards this way. And then that way we're able to get everything up and going pretty quickly. Be right back. Alrighty, so steel mixer. We're just gonna wrench this to be active, which I actually just need to right click with the wrench. Okay, there we go. And that should be getting us steam. The next thing we're gonna do is just do this and then right click. So extraction, it's gonna insert there, and then we're going to need paper. I think I'll probably just put a chest here. So we'll do item and then barrel. We also don't have any ender chests in this pack, by the way. So it's going to be hard to like make systems like that. I don't think there's any other methods, but honestly I haven't really looked around. I just know there's no ender chest in here at all. So we may be relying on like wireless portions of AE2, which is fine. Just to let you guys know, I'm not 100% sure what's going to come up with that. Okay, so we would just need paper to do this, and we have, luckily enough, the ability to get some paper. Can we actually grab... No. So let's put away... I can't put away just 2? Okay. Because that'll be how much we have left over, and might as well not have it in my inventory. Okay. So that'll be 64 plus 62. Rubber sheets. So that'll be okay. All right, let's get these tossed in here. And that should start off rubber sheets. Fantastic. We're just going to lock that down, by the way. And then I guess we could actually just do another barrel here to be the output of the rubber sheets. That'll work. Actually, we don't need this here. All we need to do is just set item auto eject. And there you go. Okay, so that is making up everything that we need there, right? So that is fantastic. It's gonna be one method to get us going here, and that's good enough for me. We're definitely gonna have to clean this up when we get further into MI, but I know that this is a quest to get the actual synthetic oil, and I think I actually might need a bucket of it, so I may prevent this from running for a minute so I can just get that quest done. But yeah, as of right now, we're just waiting for coke to go through. I actually probably could speed this up a little bit with the coke that I have from the piglins, and that should get us just a little bit more. So I've got 103 coke, so let's just grab a stack of that. I've been running those guys on and off whenever I get some gold. I definitely would love to be able to get a gold farm soon, or some source of gold just purely for that system. And I think that would make things a lot easier. Okay. Let's macerate that. And then do I even have a bucket on me? I do. I have 3 buckets on me, plus an extra 2 full of water. All right, let me get the bucket of this, and that'll open up this quest, which will be completed. Then we'll get 10 cables. This one we can complete because we've already got analog circuits. But yeah, we're getting into the part of like auto-crafting a ton of stuff. And luckily, we have villagers, so we don't really need to auto-craft or just manually craft a lot of this stuff just yet. So we're almost to the LV point, and of course we definitely want to start looking at your first quarry, and potentially looking at pneumatic craft, because pneumatic craft is probably going to be an extra step towards some good stuff. Though we shall see, because I'm not 100% sure. And then like the LV age, I'm not 100% sure about any of it. We're still going into this very, very blind. That is for sure. 4 bronze boilers or 2 steel boilers. To fuel 1 LV steam turbine, you need either 4 bronze boilers or 2 steel boilers. Note you can complete this quest by having either combination in your inventory. Let me get steel from that. That's pretty cool. Molten redstone. Wireless redstone, receiver and transmitter. Huh, I have no idea. So that's steam blast furnace. Molten redstone can be used to make ME controllers, ME disk housings, calculation processors, concurrent processor. What is a concurrent? Oh, extended AE. I was like, okay. I was wondering if they added a new thing. But that should also open up the actually additions portion a little bit. So that'll be good once we get the assembler. And the assembler's recipe is this. So once we get some sort of steam turbine, I think the assembler is probably my first goal at least. Did I not set this properly? I didn't. I'll be back. Alrighty, so I grabbed a bucket of this, and we should have completed this quest. So this just talks about using it. Rubber can be manufactured from synthetic oil or synthetic rubber at a better yield. You can make it via pneumatic craft or by using a mixer. The PNC route, pneumatic craft, is more efficient but will require a bit more setup. The choice is yours. For the mixer, you'll want to pump water and coke dust, and so it just tells you it. So the pneumatic craft route, which I believe is the synthetic rubber. So it looks like the synthetic rubber has the thermopneumatic processing plant recipe, but that has like biodiesel, and biodiesel requires LPG. Like, so yeah, that's a lot more setup, and I won't even go into it fully. Come back here. What do you got? Nothing good? Okay. I'll relinquish you of your leads. Please and thank you. Okay. What's next? So we've got rubber sheets, of course. Those are in here. So that quest should be golden. Turn the rubber into rubber sheets. Okay, why is this one not completing? Not sure. It's 100% complete, but it's not actually completing. Okay. I'm going to make some 10 cables here real quick. What do we need for this? So we need 10 wire, which is 10 plates, which is actually right in here. I've got 10 on me. I just carry a couple stacks just in case. So if we can compress these, and then once they're compressed, we'll grab 3 of them. 3. They'll go over to our steel wire mill and become 10 wire. So you get 2 per. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. Just kind of assumed that it would give me at least 1. And that gives us 10 cable, which is the low voltage tier for Modern Industrialization. And then, of course, for some reason, I cannot claim this. And I'm not 100% sure why, ladies and gentlemen, but that'll be okay. We're going to wrap this up here. This has been an interesting episode. I know I've done a lot of jumping around from exploring to getting the steam blast furnace, rubbers, or synthetic oil, right? Synthetic oil set up. It's been interesting. Genuinely, I've enjoyed playing through this and getting MI going, and we're excited to see what the electric tier has in store for us, because I'm hoping it's not going to be too rough, but if we need to get into the steel quarry to just make things a bit easier, we definitely can do that with the help of the villagers and with the setup stuff we've already got going. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.